Good afternoon, this is Adam Webster from Belle Property, just standing out the front of your apartment here at Unit 32 at Sunday Paradise Apartments. I thought I'd take this opportunity to do a video recording of how the unit is currently presenting. It also gives us a good idea, as we are taking over the management of your unit from today, it gives us a bit of an idea on how things are presenting and how the paintwork's looking, any other necessary repairs or maintenance that might need to be documented from this point in. It's helpful to have a video to work with. So without further ado, we'll get on with the inspection. So as you can see, we had a lot of rain last night, so I'm just wanting to make a note that we've got water that's made its way back into the front door area of your unit. It's not significant enough to make a maintenance report, but clearly this drain is more elevated than the slab here in the garage, so it's not doing its job. As we walk into the carport here, let's quickly highlight your appliances that are still on site. So you've got the dryer, you've got the washing machine, there is a tub, hot water unit, broom. Looks like there's some spare tiles just underneath the stairwell there as well. A broom, clothesline, and dustpan and brush. Appliances obviously are aged, but appear to be in a clean and fair condition. There's a little bit of mold developing in this area, probably just due to lack of ventilation and no sunlight. Pretty typical for a laundry in these buildings. Just having a look at all the paintwork. I've already had a good walk through inside, and clearly I'll be noting that the condition of the unit appears to be left quite well by the outgoing tenant. But I will make some comments about the current state of the paintwork, which I'm sure you're expecting. There is obviously bits and pieces that I'll mention to you. There's nothing in here that I think would stop us finding a new tenant, for the record, but clearly our job is to mention any maintenance and what we can do to try and help the unit not only return a better weekly rent, but also a resale down the track. So the main area that I'd like to highlight is the paintwork throughout all of the levels of the property. So you can see from over the years it's been touched up, and there's been some holes, nick marks, that kind of thing that have been sort of touched up over the years, but I think every wall in the property could do with a repaint. There's a little bit of rust developing on the top of the stairwell here, which I just assumed maybe from when the kitchen, perhaps they've been mopping the floor on the lino and that may have seeped through. It's not a major issue, but just sort of mention it. So the carpet, as we walk through, there's no major damage or issue with it, but I'm hoping that after a clean later this week, when the cleaners come through to do the steam cleaning, that the traffic areas you can see as you walk in to the lounge space here, hopefully they can lift those stains out. We'll take photos of that and update our file. As you can see, we've got miscellaneous patches, and I guess the tenants over the years have done their best to patch. There is one job here though that hasn't been patched and painted properly. Whether that's new or old, we are yet to figure that out. We're only just doing the report, and we'll match it up to the report that was done prior to this last tenant going in last September. Okay, so just moving on, we'll be recommending that at some stage a refresh of the paintwork on the lounge room and also the kitchen, which we'll go into. Now this is just a recommendation. Of course you don't have to do it, but maybe between the next tenant coming and going, we could coordinate a painter to come in and just do a quick coat over these walls just to refresh. The kitchen's fantastic, by the way. I think they've done a good job with refreshing the tops and the cupboards. Obviously we've still got the old cabinetry, the carcass of the original kitchen is still evident. You can see from underneath the tapware there, you can see that we're using the old kitchen, which I think you're aware of, but with all the doors closed, it actually presents really nice. You've still got your fridge, the Simpson fridge here. It's clearly been a punching bag for someone at some stage, but it turns on, it's operational. Tenants have done a fair job with their clean. You can see the sink and the kitchen areas are tidy. Window tracks all wiped out. Fans have been wiped down too. So all the lights, fans seem to be operational, which is great. Some more marks just on the wall here. And the lino, the floor covering in this space is held up pretty good too. There's only a couple of scratches, but given its age, I think it's done pretty good. All right, we'll head on upstairs and take a look at the bedrooms before we sign off on this video. It's just another mark there in the ceiling. I'm not actually sure what that is, but it's paint. But I don't know why it was sprayed just specifically in that area. There's a number of nails as well. They must have had wall art or hanging of decorations, that kind of thing. One thing I do want to highlight, because it's going to be in the report, is in this stairwell that takes us up to the upper level, all along the walls up here, which you could probably see in this shot. It might be a little dark, but you can see that we've got cobwebs and we've got dust, which is accumulated. It's a little bit of surface mold. Okay, now, they've probably left that because it's not within reach. You'd need to get a step ladder or something. I guess I haven't done that because it's a little bit dangerous to get in that space, but just so you know, we have the opportunity, we could arrange to get someone in here, or perhaps your next tenant will just have to accept that, and we'll have to accept that when they leave, if that makes sense. All right, so we're up on the top floor. We'll just finish up this video with showing you the bedrooms and the bathroom. We'll start off with the bathroom because I'm quite impressed. Bathroom's in good condition, so you can see that the vanities, or vanity, is in good condition. The tiles are great. Cabinetry is in good condition. Paintwork again is consistent with the rest of the unit, but as you can see, we've got tiles and grout have all been cleaned. The timber work around the window frame is also requiring a paint, but overall I'm quite happy with the condition of the shower. There's still a hook in that ceiling. Okay, let's go into the bedroom here. Just a couple of stains in the carpet, which again I'm hoping will lift from the professional steam clean that's happening on Friday. It's Friday the 4th of April. Fan's okay condition, starting to show signs of decay on the edge of the blades, but that should be fine for the next tenancy. Got various marks in walls and ceilings. Again, I can't comment if all of this is new or old. Air conditioning units on the wall. There is a remote control up there as well. Curtains appear to be in pretty good shape. Again, various stains. Chips in walls, things like that. And they're not big issues. It's just probably time for a repaint. Same in this room as well. So I guess the bed was up against this side and there's a bit of discoloration to the wall. Got another patch behind this door. There you go. That door hasn't even been painted properly. Plug marks. Looks like someone's drilled into the wall and patched them up before they've left. All of this stuff looks pretty aged, so I'm not expecting that this was your outgoing tenant. Done a good job with all the cleaning, which is great. And just a few marks in the ceiling. So the worst of it, mate, is a paint job, really. I'm confident that once the cleaning's done with the steam cleaners on Friday, the carpets will come up, so there's no need to have to do anything there. But yeah, I know I keep harping on about it, but the unit's due for a paint in the near future. All right, thanks again, mate. We'll get this exit report completed. Send you a copy very soon. And thanks for hanging in there with me. All right, bye.